There are 10 foods you should eat every day to kill your visceral fat, the most dangerous fat in your body. Most men think all belly fat is the same, but visceral fat is different. It's metabolically active and it wraps around your organs like toxic sludge and pumps out inflammatory chemicals that silently destroy your body from the inside out. Even if you think you're eating healthy, your body and metabolism might be working at half capacity because of hidden inflammation, stress, and wrong food choices. Today I'll show you the 10 foods that science proves burns visceral fat, lowers inflammation, and helps you get leaner, healthier, and even up to 5 years younger biologically, no matter how busy your life is. My name is Lars Madel, and after 8 years of coaching high-performing men over 35, that is business owners, lawyers, executives, I've seen one thing. Visceral fat isn't just the stuff you can pinch. It's the fat deep inside your belly wrapped around your liver, your pancreas, and your heart. Unlike regular fat, visceral fat is hidden inside your body, meaning probably you don't even know you have it, but that is not even the scariest part. Visceral fat is metabolically active, which keeps your body inflamed by pumping out inflammatory cytokines that cause insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and even certain cancers. But our bodies are amazing as they have a way of communicating with us when something is wrong. Things like waking up with low energy, brain fog, back pain, muscle aches. And the most popular one is the stubborn belly fat that never goes away no matter what you do. If you have just one of these, you have inflammation in your body, my friend. But with an incredibly exciting study from 2024 using certain MRI and CT scans, scientists found that you can lose up to 30% of your own visceral fat in just 12 weeks. And that's without any extreme lifestyle changes, just nutrition. So let's dive into the 10 foods that make that possible. 1. Wild-caught salmon. Omega-3s in wild fish do something absolutely incredible. They block the stress hormone cortisol. That is the hormone that literally tells your body to store fat around your organs. EPA and DHA inside salmon are the two most powerful omega-3 fatty acids. And they are critical for men over 30 who want to reduce inflammation, improve their metabolism, balance hormones, and burn visceral fat. Fish like mackerel and sardines also work. According to a controlled trial from the Ohio State University, omega-3s from fish significantly reduce stress, and that improved metabolic stress markers for healthy adults. You have to lower that daily cortisol to become metabolically healthy and kill visceral fat. So after this video, just start eating around 2 to 3 palms of fatty fish that could be again from salmon, sardines, or mackerels, and do that 2 to 3 times a week. That can be air fried, you could bake it in the oven, sizzle it in a pan. And if you're not a fish fan, I promise you, just add a squirt of lemon and some nice herbs and the fishy taste will go away. If you often travel with work or you're just very busy and live a life where you don't always have time to cook, then know that restaurants also have very good options on ordering quite clean fishes without any type of sauces, as white grilled fish or salmon. 2. Spicy peppers. Peppers or spicy foods have something called capsaicin, which activates some special chemicals inside your fat-burning cells, which are called the TRPV1 receptors. And to keep this simple, this activates fat-burning signals inside your cells. It's like an evacuation order for burning fat. It's incredible. In a very specific study in the Journal of BMC Obesity, participants taking 5 milligrams of capsaicinoids daily for just 12 weeks achieved a 5.9% greater reduction in body fat percentage. And then there was another study from obesity biology and integrated physiology. And this one was specifically interesting because it was not on humans, but on male mice on a high-fat diet with the same component of capsaicin, and it significantly reduced weight gain and the accumulation of visceral fat. And the crazy part is I've actually seen this with a lot of our clients who are business owners who are eating out at restaurants and have a trouble with food choices. And one of the strategies we actually give them is to add either hot sauce, jalapenos, or some chili flakes to their meals. And our client John, who was eating out several times a week, lost 20 pounds in under a 6-month period, but more specifically 50% of his own visceral fat. Now, in no way or form am I saying that is just because of capsaicin or spicy food, but it shows you the power of having the right strategy on nutrition and how it can heal your body. 3. Avocado. Oleic acid in avocado is one of the healthiest fats you can ever consume. What it does is it helps your body store fat in the right places. That means away from your organs and the belly fat area. So when you eat avocado, you're actually boosting 2 hormones, leptin and adiponectin. These hormones act like your body's traffic controllers. They decide where your fat goes, how much fat you burn, and how well your metabolism functions. When these hormones work properly, your body shifts away away from the dangerous visceral fat areas and more towards a safer region under your skin. So a quick backstory in myself is I've eaten almost one avocado every day for as long as I can remember. And I do that because I remember very clearly how bad my health was before. When I was younger, I would wake up with terrible prolonged periods of gut pain. I was struggling with acne, indigestion, even some joint pain. And for a very long period, I thought I had some serious like chronic gut issue. And I would even some nights wake up because of like how bad the gut pain was. And these flare-ups would come and go every single month for at least 1 to 2 years. And I never really got into the root cause for it. And by the way, a lot of the clients that I work with have these similar flare-ups, whether that's usually in their neck, or it could be in their gut, or it could be in other areas of their joint, their knees, their back. And what I found out, which is quite crazy many years back, because it's literally the same of what we see in our clients, is that I was consuming seed oils every single day. I would cook my eggs in it, I would add it into my smoothies, I would order food with it. And if you don't know what seed oils are, they are sunflower oil, canola oil, soybean oil. They are literally in everything. And they contain the exact opposite fat profile of what oleic acid has in avocado. That is why they're so bad. Seed oils are loaded with rancid, oxidized, omega-6 linoleic acid with up to 50 to 100 times more than what the human body is designed to handle. Seed oils were literally designed as lubricants for machines back in the day. When you add that in your body, that overload is a disaster for your gut health. And it literally attacks your cell membrane and keeps your cells inflamed up to 30 days after consuming it. So one of the most powerful things that I did to my health, and you can too, is completely remove seed oils from your life. Long story short, aim to eat one avocado daily. Whether that is on toast or you add it in your smoothies or you can mash it into your chicken wraps, it will massively help you fight inflammation and lose visceral fat. 4. Greek yogurt. Get yourself some Greek yogurt with Lactobacillus gasseri. That is a powerful probiotic that will help you lose visceral fat fast. It acts like an elite police force that hunts down inflammation and fat burning signals. If you don't already know, health problems and just general inflammation starts in the gut. 70% of your immune system stems from here. So a lot of these foods that I'm going to be mentioning are going to support this. So I want you to look for Greek yogurt with a label of L gasseri. And I love Greek yogurt because it requires like no time to cook. You can find it at any local store. And one of my favorite recipes is this Greek yogurt bowl, where you add frozen berries, around 200 grams of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of glyphosate-free honey, 2 scoops of protein powder, and crack some dark chocolate onto that. That is a perfect dessert with up to 70 grams of protein. Nutrition can be that simple. 5. Mixed rice. I'm talking about purple, brown, and pink. Now studies show that people eating this blend around the mixed rice have lost around 1,000 square millimeters of their own visceral fat. And that is like removing a golf ball size of your own visceral fat around your organs. And the cool part is each rice grain contains its own superpower. Black rice specifically fights inflammation and improves your metabolism. Purple rice because of polyphenols stabilize blood sugar and gives you more energy. And brown rice because of B vitamins and fiber builds a stronger gut microbiome. That improves your gut. Now, if I had to prepare this for myself, and I'll do that for you, is on your plate, I would literally combine the 3 rice grains onto your plate. I would add steamed broccoli or unpasteurized sauerkraut, and then the grilled chicken coated and cooked in the oven with some extra Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt adds another 10 grams of protein. And that is a power meal because of the protein from the grilled chicken, the fiber, polyphenols, and healthy carbs from your rice, and then sauerkraut and broccoli on top of that is going to keep you full for hours. 6. Dark chocolate, but choose 70% cocoa. If you often struggle with cravings or stress, I'm going to blow your mind with this amazing recipe. Melt some dark chocolate and coat that around something like strawberries, a banana, or any type of berry, and throw that in the freezer overnight. And the next day, tomorrow, when you get that 2 to 3 p.m. energy crash, or you get that sugar craving where you just need something, you can go to a freezer, grab around 3 strawberries, and there you have a healthy snack that gives no inflammation, satisfies your taste buds, very low calorie, and decreases your cortisol. High quality dark chocolate at around 70 to 80% cocoa is amazing because it can decrease your stress hormone by up to 10 to 15%, and on top of that, it really fights those stress eating urges that usually spike your insulin and increase visceral fat. So as you see here, you don't really have to cut out all the chocolate and all the foods you love. You can stick to square 2 and you'll be fine. And by the way, guys, I was actually thinking of creating a series of the best high protein recipes combining these 10 foods that would make you lose visceral fat fast. If that is something that would be an interest for you, just smash the like button, comment a lot of yeses below. And if we end up with a lot of yeses and likes under, I'll make it happen. 7. Walnuts. Walnuts contain elagitannins, which your gut bacteria uses to turn to urethylene A. That is just a tiny internal team inside your body that turns fat into fuel. The largest visceral fat study ever done followed 294 people for 18 months using MRI scans. And the group that ate a handful of walnuts, they doubled their visceral fat loss compared to the group that followed a standard diet. If you ever look at a Mediterranean diet, you'll notice how they add walnuts to their salads. Considered also the high fiber diet too. So how you can apply this to yourself is you can literally just have 30 grams of walnuts that you bring to your office, you add it to your salads, smoothies, but just don't overdo it on the walnuts because 100 grams of walnuts is around 600 to 700 calories. 8 is turmeric plus black pepper. Turmeric is an amazing thing because it has a component called curcumin which interrupts the inflammation cycle that keeps your belly fat stuck. And if you combine it with black pepper, that boosts the absorption by 2000%. So in your next smoothie, add a quarter teaspoon of turmeric plus a pinch of black pepper. Smoothies can be such a hack for busy men over 30. You need to keep your diet short, simple, and intentional. Not knowing many good recipes or having a good meal plan can be costly, which is why I'm a big believer on having a good meal plan with good recipes because without it, daily mistakes on wrong food choices can be costly. But a little knowledge goes a long way. 9. Pomegranate. Pomegranate juice is incredible for your health. A study showed that people consuming pomegranate vinegar achieved 30% reduction in visceral fat in just 8 weeks. The magic compounds were lactic acid and puny halogens. And the only big tip I have for you is if you are going out there to get some pomegranate vinegar or pomegranate juice, just avoid the bottles with a lot of added sugar. You really want to avoid any type of sugar added to it because that extra sugar will just mess up with your insulin levels or the blood sugar or the real benefits. And 10. Green tea. Green tea is a visceral fat furnace. It contains catechins, especially EGCG, which acts like a GPS-guided missile for bad fat. A 12-week study with 4 to 5 cups of green tea a day showed massive reduction in visceral fat. And this was confirmed with hospital-grade CT scans. And here is something that most people don't know. Green tea literally contains anti-aging compounds. It protects your cell from inflammation, certain cancers, and even biological aging. It can make you look and feel younger. And for instance, I've been nagging my mother to drink 3 cups a day for the last 5 years. And she's been ridiculously consistent and she looks and feels 5 years younger. And something I told her that I want to tell you as well is drink it black. And don't add any milk because it has an effect on the fat burning compounds. And you want to drink tea 2 hours after meal or 30 minutes before. Also be wary of quality. So jade leaf matcha on Amazon, I'll link it somewhere on the screen, can be a great option for you. When you lower your inflammation and you fix your metabolism, which these 10 foods can help you do, you won't just lose visceral fat faster than you've ever imagined. You'll also notice inflammation flare-ups disappear. Your back pain fades. Your belly fat burns away. Your energy becomes better. You start feeling 5 years younger. This isn't hocus pocus. This is biology. It's something we do and see every day with our clients inside the Metabolic Reset system. When you fix your metabolism and you lower inflammation, losing visceral fat is just a byproduct of that. That is how we got clients like Urban Bill, who are in their 70s and 80s looking and feeling younger than they've ever done. So how to make this work in real life? From this video, I want you to sit down for just 2 minutes and pick 3 foods that you want to add into your diet, and they will serve you very well. The beauty of these foods is that you don't need to completely change your lifestyle or give up your social life or spend hours in the kitchen that you don't have. They are just simple additions to your life. If you travel a lot, just order grilled fish or pack with you some walnuts and dark chocolate. Too busy to cook in an hour? Use my Greek yogurt recipe. Or do you feel like you're too old to reverse your health challenges? Try the green Mediterranean diet. And come back to this video 6 months later and don't tell me that you feel leaner, healthier, younger, just by eating smarter, not eating less. I want to share with you something that is ridiculously important if you want some serious results in your fitness journey. As an executive health coach for someone who's helped some of the busiest men in the world for the last 8 years, do you know what I've learned? Results don't come from knowledge alone. They come from application. And if you're a man who's been very successful in your career, but your body simply isn't where you want it to be, you know this better than anyone else. If you're serious about getting proper results and you want to achieve that body that your friends and peers dream of, that lean, athletic, muscular body that stands out from a crowd, then you need one thing right now, because without it, nothing else matters. It's the ability to take consistent action on the things that actually move the needle. From working with business owners, executives, and successful men over 30, taking action is never really a problem. You've already embodied that skill a long time ago to achieve great success in your career. But the problem I see most busy men are dealing with is not having that crystal clear game plan on what to execute on a daily daily basis. From the meals you eat every day, to the exercise you do at the gym, to the habits you carry with you every day. Having a structured plan of these things will save you years of trial and error. So if you feel that your body's working at half capacity, you have that stubborn belly fat that never goes away, you have less energy than you used to, you feel older than you should, and you lack that training on what to do, don't wait. I recorded a full training for high performing men over 30 on the exact 3 steps on how to become metabolically healthy. And it's the fastest, most sustainable way I've seen to achieve a lean, athletic, muscular body in just 90 days. I'm going to put it somewhere here on the screen, so if you want to get a broader understanding of how to take your fitness and health to the next level, this video is going to be for you. Just click the video on the screen and I'll see you in the next one.